Thank you so much for coming to the first episode of Spectrum of Colour. And we plan to do essentially another episode. I don't think we'll be able to do it in this Autism Acceptance Month because there's so much going on in this month. I don't know how we even do content in this month. It's such an overwhelming month. So me and Nate will discuss when that next one is. So it might be some time, but that will be with a range of different people of color. So not just with Black people as well. So we'll be like sort of broadening that conversation. So we'll keep you guys updated if you want to attend that one as well. We'd love to see you there because you have been incredible. And if you guys do have any parting shots, feel free to share any final words. Yeah.
I have something, which is I think a message for everyone out there is those of us who have the means and the capacity and the safety and the ability and the voice to speak and to write and to share and to show, I think it's also very important that we share our, like you said, from diagnosis to advocate, share our own experiences, as well as make space and hold space for the ones of us who cannot communicate in those ways. Basically to hold space for all of us in all our variations with all our different traits who show up differently. And but basically to speak about it, to not continue speaking, sharing, writing about it, because the knowledge will help us all. And I love, Khadija, how you said how you want to take care of your child. Like that is so, and how you are taking care of your child, that is so meaningful to hear and so beautiful. And we are the people who we wish we had, and we are writing history right now. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm very, very honored. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And Khadija, do you have any final words?
Oh, I always have words.
I didn't even ask you.
Verbal autistic. Have you met me? Verbal autistic. All the words, all day long. I'm a words to give people. It's too much. My therapist, I never stop talking in my sleep. Yes. Anyway, I think what I want to end with is that we have to remember there are minorities within minorities. So even as we speak about the autistic community, there are minorities inside that minority group. And what I mean by that, we have non-speaking people. And to me, and we have high support needs people. What I have found in my advocacy and my observation is that the voices that are loud, they are, okay, there we go, sorry. They have loud voices that are drowning out those who are further marginalized, and we're not passing the microphone. We're not making things accessible. I say this as somebody who has situational mutism, where I'm verbal sometimes and I'm not. And that fluctuation itself changes the dynamicness of my disability and the way I can show up in the world. So I'm so recognizant of those members of our community who are full-time mute, who don't speak at all, who need AAC like I do, but full-time, and who so often we don't facilitate spaces for them in these conversations. I also think there has to be a conversation. And for those out there who are self-identifying and self-diagnosing, you are valid. You're completely valid. Every condition starts with self-diagnosis. There's not a single condition in the world that doesn't start with somebody questioning and going, I think maybe this is what the factors are coming together, or my presentations are telling me, before you go see a doctor and then you pursue an inquiry. Every condition starts with self-diagnosis. So I leave you all with self-diagnosis is valid. Self-identification is life-saving. We know medical diagnosis is not safe for everyone or accessible. So we hold space for you. We value all, we see you, and you are members of our community. And I just hope that we will not leave anyone behind. That is my final message. May we not leave anyone behind, that we fight for all of us. We're not free. All of us are not free. So that means meeting every autistic person at their intersection, our queer autistics, our what we call our gay autistics, our non-binary, our trans autistic, our situational mutism autistic, all the variables are all valid. Please don't compare your autism to another person's autism or functional capacity online. That is it is a highlight of our lives. It doesn't say anything except that we were able to put that content out. You don't know the tears that happened before. You don't know the tears that happened after. Do not judge yourself based on how you see other people performing online. Know that you are valid and worthy in your autism, in your representation, in your expression, and we need you just the way you are.
I'm really looking forward to speaking to you guys more in the future. Do any of you have some parting shots? Any final words? No pressure. Sunshine?
I'll go.
No? Okay, go.
I was gonna say, I guess in the end, what would be really cool if people walked away from this and like the one thing that they took was to just have faith in yourself, trust your limits, trust your bodies, take breaks when you need and kind of have that compassion. I feel like that was the undertone of everything that we were saying today, is just believe that it is capable. You might have to find your own way of doing it. You might have to diverge from just what normal typical people do, but it is doable. Life will get better, so just trust yourself at the end.
I agree.
Thank you so much. Do we have any more final words? Ash, Sunshine, Chris?
I just wanted to say that if everyone is mad at you, that doesn't mean that you're wrong. Like, if everyone has a problem with you, that does not mean that you're wrong, unless you're my children. But it does not mean that you're wrong. And like, learning that was so amazing for me.
Thank you so much. Ash and Chris, no pressure. You don't have to, actually.
I guess what I want to say as my closing word is growing up Black and autistic with DID, the biggest thing that I've had to sort of learn, and this sort of compounds on with everybody else, is that you deserve love always. Like, no matter if you're autistic and showing, like, if you're different than all these people and everybody's saying it's wrong, it's not wrong. Like, you deserve love too. And along with that, I do want to say, like, thank you for putting this together. If I would have seen something like this when I was like a super young teenager, this would have changed so many things for me. So thank you for doing this.
Of course. I did not think I was going to get emotional. I looked at Kara when she reacted to what you said, and now I'm like, God, okay. Thank you, Ash. That was really beautiful. Chris, do you have any parting last words? No, you don't have to. I can just cut this out if you don't want to.
I guess don't let your mind and your heart be enemies, and always listen to them. Because having your mind and your heart as enemies it's a crazy battle, and it can be a death sentence for you. So I guess you should try to find a way to get along with that, and maybe you will have a much stable life. Because I don't even have that. But I do want to say thank you for also putting this together. And I do agree with Ash for what they said. I know this would have helped me a lot more when I was younger, because I never had this much support when I was younger. So once again, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for showing up as well. When me and Nate came up with the idea, we did not expect to have as much interest as we had. And the fact that this has happened, I'm just so taken aback. I'm just gonna like sit in silence for a few minutes after this and just, take it all in. I really, really appreciate you guys, genuinely. And I hope that we can definitely speak again. And I can't wait until you see this discussion over and like remember all of the things that we said. I'm gonna go before I get emotional. I did not think I was gonna get emotional. Like, what is going on? Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoy your afternoon. I know it's early where you guys are, and hopefully we can speak soon. And thank you so much again for showing up and being here. See you guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Doodles.
Thank you guys. We'll speak soon.
Thank you.
Oh, I am going to sleep.
Oh my gosh, it's midnight. I'm sorry.
Good night.
Good night.
Cousins. Bye-bye, cousins.
Bye bye. Sleep well.